Now this right here is a brand new flight simulator on Steam. It came out just a month ago, but something is really weird. It has no user reviews. It seems as though no one has bought this new flight simulator called Geospatial Exploration yet at all. And today we're gonna find out why. Why is no one buying this? Because, I mean, Steam, there's not too many flight sims. All of them get some ratings. This one gets none, but I can already see kind of why, because it doesn't really look that good. On the other hand, it's 20 euros, which is probably 20 euros too much, because this looks very AI generated. This seems like we have entered a new era of bad games. Why is there a Google Gemini AI assistant that acts as your intelligent exploration companion? Why the hell would I want that in a flight sim? Either way, so you don't have to. I bought this for 20 euros. So let's go ahead and press play and see what happens. Wow, that's very quick of a loading time. Also, this is very bad of a UI. I'm not a big fan, but let's set up the standard configuration and we can check out some airplanes. For example, we have the Airbus A320, which looks like this, apparently, and is floating around in space here in the background. Why? But okay, we can now specify a starting location. I want an airport, so EDF, search. Yes, Frankfurt Airport. Okay, it shows the address of the airport. That's a bit unconventional. Let's go ahead and press launch and see what the A320 looks like. Geospatial Exploration Spéciale. Why is this in French? Okay.
Welcome to the Geospatial application. This tutorial will introduce you to all the main features for exploring Earth and space.
No, I don't care. I genuinely do not care. All right, so we are spawned up into Frankfurt Airport. Right. But this is just a Google Maps scenery. Why? What's the point? Like, why are we now in the air already spawned in? Yeah, it seems like this is a very bad flight sim. The scenery looks good. Why? Is because it uses the so-called Google Cesium. It turns out you can actually really easily build games with the Cesium thing. It's from China or something like this, and you can there's like a glider sim with which uses it. And honestly, it's probably not even that bad if you incorporate it into a good flight sim model. It's just the problem is that we don't have that here. We have clouds that move insanely quickly, but also oh my god, what in the world is this occlusion happening? How do I even fly this? We need to pause. No, wait. No, wait. I go forward by pressing W. And there is no physics at all. This is how we do yawing? There's no way. There's just no way. Generally, this is the physics. We can move forward by doing this. This plane doesn't even bother to bank at all. And we can even go backwards! No way. No, I'm not accepting that. I might as well just use Flight Radar 24 and go into 3D view, which not only uses Bing Maps and also Cesium, but also Infinite Flight's plane models, which is why it actually looks pretty alright. I mean, I can't steer the airplanes myself, but we can see even other real-life traffic. And look at the scenery loading up. Oh my god, you're absolutely kidding me. We have some weird, horrible sound of this Airbus A320. How do I even go up and down? Space, ascent. So by pressing the space bar, I ascend. This is a VTOL A320 now. And to descend, we press the control button, and the plane just falls out of the sky. I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like the scenery looks great. You could somehow build quite a nice flight sim using this. But this is just insane. I mean, what in the world is this? Oh, what did I just do? I just zoomed in and that gets the AI bigger. I mean, what in the hell's the landing gear here? I genuinely don't know. Press G and that just shows me the Gemini AI assistant. Where are my points? Yeah, do that. How do I even select that? Now, by the way, a joystick is completely useless because it doesn't work. Yeah, I want the Gemini assistant to work. It doesn't even work. 10 points of interest added. There is Muslim prayer room in the airport. Great. By the way, I found out how to bank the airplane. We use the Q and E buttons so we can move it a little bit. This is like the worst thing I've ever seen. And this right here is how to pitch the airplane. We can use the arrow keys. Great. Can we land like this? This is just insanely sad. Come on. Yeah. No, we've crashed into the... What in the world? Is that an A340? Yeah, it looks like it. It's just very broken. By Lufthansa, though. Oh, come on. How do I properly... We can just go through buildings too. This is just insane. I've never seen this before. Also, it shows speed in meters per second, which in aviation terms, and pretty much all terms, unless you're on a ski lift, is like just useless. Altitude is 200 meters above what? Above ground? Great. And with shift, by the way, we can go quick. So this is beautiful. All right, now we know where the kindergarten is here in Frankfurt. Thank you very much. Now, the problem about Google AI and why I don't really like using it for flight sims is that it's just too slow for when you're at fast speeds like we are right now. It just doesn't load in properly, and it looks pretty bad when you are too fast. Like, it just doesn't load quick enough, you know? So this is like not very usable. All right, so what are the points of interest here? Cool. Why does it just show me schools? Kind of interesting. Wow, look at the beautiful television tower right there. It looks very realistic. Stop showing me playgrounds. This is a flight sim. Why does it only show school? Even more, it's just schools. Is that your only point of interest? You are weird, French man. Yeah, this sucks. We can add navigation. Current ship position. Okay. What does that even mean? Celestial bodies. We can go to the moon. Great. This is highly realistic, and we can go forward on the moon. I like how it uses the altitude that we're away from the planet Earth. We're at 300,000 million meters. I like how it even tries to give a lat and lon, even though we're on the moon. That makes sense. And can we crash? Wow, we've just done a moon landing. Oh my god, how do I even get to the menu now? I don't know what I'm supposed to say. There's lots of interesting other planes that we can use. Yeah, they download a lot of 3D airplanes from some online livery. Maybe stole them, you know. Maybe go somewhere else. Maybe something more challenging for Google. All right, there we go. Spawn into the C series. All right, welcome to North Korea, which actually looks surprisingly good. We are on board the Bombardier C series, which is, I mean, calling this airplane C series now is kind of like referring to Caitlyn Jenner as Bruce, but like other than that, this is just bad. We can bank the and this is nothing interesting. We can't even put the landing gear down. But we can go quick, very quick, and we can probably not crash. Wow, wow. Oh no, never mind. We went through planet Earth. This is 20 euros, by the way, just for your ability to have Google Earth, but with a plane in that flies just badly. It's basically just a camera controller in form of a plane, and it doesn't even have a landing gear module at all. Look, it doesn't exist. Nice. Look at this nice looking CJ3 model. Looks great. Wow, the cesium scenery is super reliable when you're in the ocean. Oh, that looks great. We have a very interesting looking ocean now. Now we can fully move this. Yeah, this is just absolutely bad. Something we can do, by the way, is we can set sunset, which looks like this. Which actually, the lighting in the skies and everything actually looks pretty good. Just that it doesn't really. This airplane has no light. It doesn't have any cockpit either. Also, why in the world are the clouds moving so quick? How about sunrise? Wow. What a beautiful sunrise, ladies and gentlemen. That is a beautiful black color. Why? There's just no wonder no one's bought this game yet. Oh, so what happens when you crash fast from the ground? Of course you don't actually fly through it. This is 20 euros. There is no way. We can go back. Oh, never mind. We can just fix it. I wish physics were like that. We can make planes fly very quickly, very easily. I like how it says experience our planet like never before. Yeah, very badly. Now, sir, did Qantas give you permission to use your livery, sir? Wow, spawning into Lukla looks like this. We are below mountain. Nice. We can maybe get up a little bit. I like how we have a map here, but it refreshes like every 10 seconds or so. So you're actually like super behind. Like, why couldn't you just make it smooth, have a higher refresh rate? Now look at this beautiful Qantas 100 livery. Yeah, the good thing is you don't run out of fuel. There's just like no physics here at all. For some reason though, these airplanes fly just so badly anyway. Like you steer so slowly. This is like painful. All right, the sound, by the way, is the same on all the airplane. And here we have a Lukla Tenzing Hillary Airport. I just wish we had some sort of a better cockpit, like anything at all. Now look at this. Best airport viewpoint, Kathmandu. That is definitely not here. That's a few hundred kilometers away from here. Anyway, we can land on this beautifully shaped runway. Just touch down. Yeah, wonderful. The landing gear is down. I like how we even know where the Lukla school is. And we are here. We are spawned in. This is just insane. Everybody, geospatial exploration on Steam when flight simulation meets education, or when vomiting meets diarrhea. No, actually, I mean, I don't really hate this too much as like an interesting project to show what the cesium is able to do now, but don't charge 20 euros for this. It's absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow as always. Good night. The special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters, Gunskiller, R27, James DeRom, that dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijitsu Fanner, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New the York. You've got beautiful names.